and welcome to Rapscallions and our appraisal series. Today we are going to be talking about a couple of silver plate items and things that are horse and equestrian themed. And we're going to talk about value for those. And the interesting part is the extreme value for silver plate that has a theme to it. So Joe, all of these were purchased by you. And you bought, so we're going to start with a really exceptional pair of nightstands. And as you can see, these are a pair of horses holding up a fence or about ready to jump a fence. And they're absolutely fabulous. And so if you were carving a turkey or you had a wonderful buffet set up at a hunt club or something else, or let's say you were carving a turkey or a ham for sandwiches in a tailgate, I can't think of anything more magnificent than putting that carving knife down on one of these. They are absolutely exceptional. Beautifully detailed. You can see stirrups and, I mean, the brace around the horse and whatever that's called. They're absolutely really well done. Not polished, which is easier for me. I actually can tell the quality of silver a lot better with a little bit of tarnish on it. I just love these. They're unmarked. You bought them in England?
I think it's England, yes.
And what year?
2018.
2018, because you just brought them in, so you've had them at home. Or,
I
yeah.
have.
So anyway, they're just unbelievable. I love these. And you have these for $100
Each or a pair.
Each, or the pair for $175. I think that's absolutely right. Now, if I was looking at the value of just silver plate or a silver plate nightstand, I would be looking at examples of Victorian silver plate nightstands. Those tended to be very ornate. They had wonderful squirrels, and you've seen the napkin rings where the squirrel holds up the circle and all those kind of things, and quite exceptional ones that can be found and had. And those run at $50 or $60. So why this one? You know, why that price? And the price really comes down to the fact that it makes the table. It makes what it is. So it's carrying about half the value as if it were sterling. If you took it to a pawnbroker, they wouldn't give you $10 because it's silver plate and they don't care about that. But for somebody in the horse world, they're worth $250 each because they absolutely make what they do. And that is a very fine example of when collecting silver plate or owning silver plate is a great thing and a great thing to collect. Because should you be somewhere where horses were not prominent, where would that be? Los Angeles. They might not care about this. They might think that it's just a subject matter for which there is no desire. So you might be able to pick something like that up, maybe from a seller on eBay or Cherish or something else for a little less than this. But for people in our area, that horse theme it carries a premium. And I think they're magnificent. I really do. And if I was doing a tailgate come in the fall, when we'll be doing those again, I would buy those from you in a heartbeat. I think they're absolutely exceptional. Now, another good example, and why we chose to do this one first, is that Joe also has, and I'll put it here, is a jockey cup, and it's silver plate. It's made by Napier, a wonderful maker. And when you go inside, you realize that it's got these numbers, 1, 2, and 3 with these lines, which means that it is a jigger for a bar. And it has these two little outcroppings on the hat so that you can actually lay it across a highball glass, pour, and then flip it if you wanted to. But I just think it's great to hold it. The value of this on a equestrian bar at a tailgate, whatever, is just sort of unspeakable. Also, Napier is a great collectible. It's a great company. Now, these are unmarked. So we can't say that they have any value because of who made them. In this example, although it's also silver plate and not sterling, it has value in not only what it is, the character of it is, the fact that it's utilitarian and in much demand right now, but also the fact that it's by a company that a lot of people collect. Now, Joe, you have on the price tag here $450 for this measure. I found one online today for $695.
Wow.
So that is the value that another person has put on this particular hat. So no value for the sterling silver, no value at the pawn shop, but fabulous value if you're entertaining in hunt country. It's absolutely magnificent. And then the third piece is something that I don't know a lot about, so I'm going to ask you why you bought it and what you use it for and whatever. So it is a glass crystal, more than likely, horse hoof, and on the inside is, I don't know if this is silver plate. Yeah, on the bottom it looks, so this could be a stainless steel at a high polish. The bottom shows what the top would look like if we actually polished it. And then on the back,
So when I got it because I thought it was a paperweight, and maybe it would go on a desk, and you put paper clips or something in it.
yeah,
And then after I purchased it, somebody with your qualifications looked at it and said that it actually had a purpose.
yeah. So they have these little lines in the back that that are strikers. So this is a match safe, and you strike the matches here. Now, in order to do that, you have to have the matches that are the red with the white top, because the striker only works if you put the two chemicals together. Now, a lot of people are putting the two chemicals, one in the striking pad and one in the match, so that people don't start fires accidentally. So you do need the kitchen ones, the ones, you know, that have the red and then the little white thing at the top. But this is an excellent striker and would be absolutely sensational, let's say if you were a cigar smoker, because then you'd want that extra length of wooden match. So where did you find it?
In England. And it was in an antique shop, and my husband loves horses. I love horses, and I thought it'd be a good thing to take home for him.
I think so too. And what did you price it at?
$125.
Okay, now it does have a little damage there.
I just saw that.
Yeah, I did too. I've not, hadn't really taken that in. I don't really know that that has any effect in its utilitarian purpose, but in its collectability, although since we don't know who made it, I don't know how we're collecting it. I think it's just good for its look. That might be something, and you have it for how much?
$125.
$125. So if somebody made you an offer,
Mm-hmm.
you might be willing to look at it because it had that little bit of damage
Yes.
there.
I would.
It's hardly noticeable. You and I didn't see it actually until we were just looking at it here. Terribly good looking. Terribly good looking. If I knew a man that smoked a cigar and he was in the horse business, I couldn't think of a better gift. Very, very good looking. And also, you know, it can be used for other things. I mean, actually the idea of putting paper clips in that is actually perfect. As would be stamps, or even one of those sponges, a round sponge that you can wet stamps. So it has a lot of different uses on a desk. And I think that's it for us today. If you have any questions for us, do send them to rapscallionsshop@gmail.com, or you can text us questions at
443-912-7334.
Marvelous. All right. So from Hereford, Butler, Parkton, Moncton, and surrounds, thank you.